Hey there fellow Factorians, Onerous here with another episode of my first Megabase. Okay, we have all the ingredients ready for red circuits. But, I have made a massive error here, in that we don't have room for beacons. Disaster. And that is why we are producing just the tiniest amount of plastic here. So, this episode we are going to rectify those mistakes, and I am going to start by removing everything. Alright, yes, it's this is one of those annoying little errors that kind of suck, but hey, that's alright. Alright, so what we want to do is first let's go grab beacons and stuffs. Let's recycle some of that crap. What do we got here? We got plenty of that and plenty of those, and we will get the project train to go get us some more, hopefully. Not sure if we've got enough at the base, but alright, so we're going to build way over there, and we are going to cut all of this. Okay, well let's, we don't want to cut the heavy oil just yet, I'm going to keep that, so we're going to cut all of that. Excellent, alright. Yep, something like that. I don't really want the robots from the base doing it, but I guess they will. That's alright. Okay, so with this, first of all, we want to pop down. Let's just do that. Alright. First things first, we need beacons. Alright. So we are going to have beacons along here, and they will start somewhere about here with the space off the. So that means that this arrangement is actually not going to work, is it? No, it is not. Alright, so new arrangement then. Let me just jump over to here, and we'll grab this and pop it down over here, lining up roughly in line, like that. Now that's probably not going to work. Alright, so if you're not sure what I'm doing here, neither am I, but that is going to be steam and heavy oil, and then we are going to put a row of beacons here, and then this goes like so. Alright, now I need to line this up very carefully, and then I need to remove all of these and hope that that lines up. Oh, it does. That is surprising to say the least. Alright, so now what we do is we have room for beacons. Okay, now let's start by putting production modules in here. Sorry guys. And then we are going to put speed modules in there. Alright. And then we are going to cut that and find the bottommost alignment that it can be, which is there. And then we are going to just copy it all the way up so we can find the topmost. And that looks like it. Alright. So, well, we're going to lose a little bit of roboport coverage, so let's just accept that. Alright, now, that is not required. meaning we're going to lose some power coverage. Okay. In fact, none of those are needed either. So now, with this, obviously we need to power these guys. See if that is going to work. It looked like it did. Alright. Now, we need to copy that wholesale across to the other side. Where are these attacks happening? Looks like we've still got some areas with only a little bit of goodies. Okay. So now, what have we got here? No. Okay. Let's do what we did before. Let's cut all these pipes. And okay, this is going to be crazy, but we need to do something like that, and then these have to go there. Alright, so now we can copy that and hopefully paste it like so. And like that, but we don't need that. Alright. And then one more of these. Excellent, excellent. Now these are all, as we can see, not powered. Okay, that's a small problem, but we can fix that, can't we? Alright. So now these have a crafting speed of 5.55, a productivity bonus of 1.3, and there are 10 of them. Now, that seems like we also need to bring back this, and it hooks up just like that. Alright, so we have what we need. Whew, man, that, not sure what's going on there. We'll fix that up later. Alright. These don't have power because we don't have power to there. Alright. So, the math on this is awesomely fun. We have these guys producing, again, it's the same numbers, so they each produce 15 a second, 15 heavy oil a second, 4 light oil a second, and 2 petroleum a second. However, with the crafting speed of 5.5 and a 30% productivity bonus, and there's 10 of them, the math, which I did off camera because this is crazy, works out to be producing 1082 heavy oil a second, 288.6 light oil a second, and 144.3 petroleum a second, which is pretty darn good. So we suddenly have just a bucket load more of all the components just from that. Now, what I want to do is somehow set this up so that our heavy oil tank is still a thing. Now, where can I put that without being in the way? Looks like there will work. And it does something like that, and then something like that. To get back to there. Okay. Now we will want to transfer all this over to there. So let's do this. Let's see if we can get it across there. Oops. That worked out unintentionally perfectly. So that should pump everything out of here. As we can see, it is emptying, and then we can remove it without wasting any heavy oil, and we've got enough to start our process. Excellent. Alright. Again, recover all of this. Now, what else do we need? We need steam. Yep. And we are going to do what we did on the other side. And we are going to create the steam from right there. Yep, just like that. Not exactly like that, but you get the picture. Alright, so they will go, oops, too far. Are we going to have room for that? Let me just check. Why do I always have those the wrong way? Alright, yes we do. And right there is perfect. Alright. Let's get some power poles for you guys. And there. Alright. And then we need to connect two things. First of all, we need to connect water. Alright. So this is going to go like this. Yeah, that would be right, wouldn't it? Alright. There we go. Okay. Have your water. And then we need to connect up the steam with a tank. Interestingly, I wonder... Yeah, that actually lines up quite nicely. Okay. There we go. So now they have everything they need and they're working. Look at how quickly they are working. I'll tell you what. That will quickly run out of storage for everything that has things. Alright. And it is actually struggling to keep up with coal. So we need to get some stack inserters. And now all of a sudden we may not be getting enough coal. Alright, what's happened over here? Okay. There we go. Let's power to that. Looks like you're out of power. And you're out of power. Alright. How is our power doing? We're starting to tax it, we sure are. Alright, but over here I wanted to get some stack inserters. Get a couple of those. We've got a fair few beacons and modules for now, but did we... Yeah, well, almost. So obviously we are maxed out on modules. Okay. But this is going to be a fun little setup. And I really need red circuits. Really need red circuits to make more modules. Anyway, so the math, as I was saying, 1082.5. So that is each one is producing 15 a second. By 10 gives you 150 a second. By 5.55 gives us 832.5 a second. And then our 30% productivity, so multiplied by 1.3, is 1082.25 a second. Okay. So we're producing a lot. Yay! Now, what do we do with that? Well, of course, we want to crack it. Now, luckily these are... Oops, let's actually cut that. Luckily these... There we go. Charge up, guys. Yes, so as I was saying, luckily these guys are a little bit more forgiving. Oh man, that's close. Alright, so we need that gap between... More forgiving in that they... one of these can reach across the pipes that we need here for this. So that is just dandy. We might actually not need these... Whoops. We might need these power poles because we are going to have to put them closer to the modules. So I'm going to power it up something like this. And we will just copy that up to there. Let's see if that one affects it. It does. Alright. No, it does not. Yeah, okay, well that's a little... That's annoying, but okay, that's fine. And then another one goes there. Alright, and then likewise on the other side, we are starting to do our infinite research. All right. Well, let's kick off with worker robot speed or mining productivity. Let's go. This one's only 2,000, so we'll do it. All right. And so, what was I saying? Yes. Over here, we need to power up these guys as well. And that'll grab the lights too. Okay. Now, let's have a look at this guy. So, his crafting speed is 5. His crafting speed is 4. That is really weird because of the alignment of these guys. We might have to actually move these up 1, I think. And like that. That is still really weird, isn't it? We've got some at 5, some at 4.5, 5, 4.5, 4.5, 5, 4, because that's not powered up there. Alright. Is that, I guess it's because the gap between these isn't perfect. That's alright. Alright, we've got some 5s, some 4s. Yeah, because we've got 3. There's 3 between these, and then 3, 1, 2, 3, 4 between these. Okay, that is the issue. In that every now and again we get a different one, but I think we can call that 4.5, surely. So if we call that 4.5, crafting speed of 4.5. Now these guys, let's have a look. They use 20 a second. So they use 20 a second. Multiplied by their speed bonus of 4.5 means they use 90 a second. Notice we don't do the productivity because productivity just affects the output, not the input. So if we had 1082.25 heavy oil a second, divide that by 90, and that is 12. So we now need 12 of these guys, and we have 8. Alright, so we need another 4. 2, 3, 4. There we go. And pop you in there. You are just in the way. And we'll get some more of those. And we're probably not going to get any more, are we? Nope. Okay. So now let's, we'll need to bring the power up here, won't we? Am I too far away? I am. Let's find somewhere where I can run and reach. There we go. Okay. Let's go get some more. Get some more chemical plants, which we are going to need. Grab a heap more. Even though we're pulling these ones down, we do need more. Okay. So with our, what do we say, 12 heavy oil guys working at 4.5. Well, it's only 3.5 because we're out of modules. Okay, that's right. So say we're working at 4.5. We are now producing 15. Each one's producing 15 a second, multiplied by 12. So that together they are 180. Multiplied by 4.5 productivity, multiplied by 1.3 productivity is 1,053 light oil a second. And that is on top of the 288 light oil that we are producing from the main area. So, next question. These guys, they're also going to have a 4.5 crafting speed. And we are going to Now, did I put productivity modules in these? No, I did not. Alright. That's going to be some of the issue here. So that's actually going to slow these down. So yeah, that's where the 4.55 comes from there. And some only have 3.55 on them. Just some of them, yeah, okay, we won't worry about them. Let's get some more speed modules though, because I don't like the fact that we have them available here and we're not using them. Yep. And we might as well grab those and some more beacons. Alright. Yes. So 4.55. So the 4.5 we're using is fine. Alright. Never do math on camera. Yes. So the numbers are still correct. We're still producing about 1,050 light oil a second from this array, and our 288 from this array. So that is, yeah, 1,053 plus 288, 1,341. Now, our light oil cracking uses 15 light oil a second. So with a 4.55 crafting speed, that is 15 by 4.55 is 68.25. So let's get our 1053 plus 288 light oil a second, 1341, divided by 68.25. 1341 divided by 68.25 equals about 20. So we now can support 20 geez. We are loaded up. Alright. Let's get rid of some of this crap. What can we get rid of? We can get rid of, we don't need train lines for now. Alright. Thank you. Whew. You're without power. So we need 20 light oil to petroleum cracking. So what do we got here? We have 11. Well, that is not going to cut it, is it? I'm going to just see. I'm going to start really high here. We don't have much room to play with down the bottom. And that worked out perfectly. Okay, that was lucky more than anything else. There we go. And we will have to power these up. I can't reach over there. I'm stuck. There we go. Alright. So annoying. And one more. That really looks like it's on the train track. Which it's obviously not, because they wouldn't allow that, but I'm going to move it anyway, because it freaks me out. Alright, we're going to need 9 more. So let's grab 9. That's 9. Alright. And that is 20. Oh boy. Okay. We definitely need to do something like that, so that these beacons can go here. Yep. There we go. Alright. Get out of the pipes. Whew, boy. Alright, we are having a blast. So now, with our 20 light oil to petroleum guys, they are each producing, what are we producing? 10 a second, so 10 a second multiplied by the 20 that we have is 200 a second, multiplied by a crafting speed of 4.55, multiplied by 1.3, gives us a total of 1,183 petroleum a second, plus our 144 from the start gives us 1327 petroleum a second. And all that petroleum is going to plastic, which needs 10 petroleum a second. That's right. No, 20 petroleum a second. So we can support 66. That's right, 66 plants, plastic plants. That's crazy, isn't it? Yeah, absolutely crazy. I like it. It's way better than the tiny little bit we got here. I think now our job really is to actually hook it up and just make sure this is not my fevered dream. That's we are out of undergrounds up here, and all piping in general. Yep. All right. Let's fix that with our train. Where are the pipes? Yeah. Great. Get rid of some more trash from my inventory, thank you bots. And that piping will go in. Alright, so let's do this. Run the water, because we need the water to go pretty much all the way, as we can see. Alright, so we'll have a drop off here for water. We'll have another one here. And like so. Alright, so what are these guys missing? Heavy oil. Alright, again we want to make sure that we don't have, we don't run out of heavy oil. So we need to do this arrangement again. There we go, and enable if heavy oil is greater than 2000. Which it should be. It shouldn't be a problem maintaining heavy oil, but just in case. And then, alright. So there is our heavy oil. It is now producing light oil, so we need to bring our light oil down down to a light oil area, and likewise the light oil from here. Great. Alright. And all that light oil will get turned into petroleum, and then our petroleum can be down here. It's working. It's working. All right. Let's pop a tank here for now, and just see how quickly that fills up. Should be very quickly. It is. The system works. All right. That is about 1,000 a second, isn't it? Yep. All right. Slowing down now. Why is it slowing down? Because petroleum is full. Why is petroleum full? Your petroleum is not connected to the petroleum line. That's why. All right. That is really bad for us. Really bad for us. That. All right. We are going to have to do something else for that. And it's going to look really, really odd. Because we need to we need to do that. Alright. Yes. Very good. And petroleum is on this line. Okay. And now that we are getting rid of our petroleum, these guys should be working again. But he's not getting rid of his petroleum. Because this tank is full? Yes, it is. Alright. Wonderful. So, now we just need Okay, well we can kill all this, and time to copy this. This tiny little thing. Look at it. It's so cute. And let's see, does that? It does. Alright. And of course we will need to do something like that. We will need power pole connection. Maybe something like that. So those ones are powered. We're going to need another one of these. But we are going to actually change this now. Let's get rid of that. Yes, just get rid of it. Because we want these to actually be adjacent to each other so that we maximize our beacon usage. And of course these beacons are in the wrong spot, aren't they? Alright. So now we need power poles. Or can we do some substations? I think we can. Alright. Substation there, and substation there. So that means our output of these needs to jump over that. Easy does it. Okay. We're just about there. Just about there. Where our speed modules. These are just going to be. These are going to be going nuts, aren't they? Crafting. Is there any of these that? Oh man, I wish I had some more speed modules right about now. Alright, let's grab a couple. Because I just want to check what the crafting speed of this is. So it's 5 when they're fully operational. So that's 66 we can divide by 5, and there we go. 13. So let me just do that again. So I've written these numbers down. We have 1183 petroleum a second from the light to petroleum cracking, plus 144 from the main section, 1327. And they each use 20 a second. And that's our 66 number, but they have a crafting speed of 5. So there we go, we can support 13.3. So 14 of these guys. That's actually that works out pretty well, doesn't it? All right, let's copy this kind of thing. What do we got here? First of all, we have 8, so we need 4 more. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's just see how that works with the substation. Not quite. How many do we have now? 10. We need 2 more, and they are going to be ones like this, but ones like this. There we go. Alright. Those 2 right there. And damn it, the substation just doesn't quite reach them. And that one was as low as it could go. Oh well. You guys get special treatment. Wonderful. Let's pop a few lights in here. And copy that. I don't think the next one's there. The next one works. Alright. That has no power though. Let's do that. Alright. Here we are. all we need to do now is hook up that, something there, and away we go. Alright, now, whoops. What have I done? That's what I've done. Alright. We will want to balance this with just, it's all on one side, so we can simply do that. Now, what I want to check is, actually, do we need to do this further along? So we are producing, each one is producing 2 times 5. Each one is producing 10 a second. Whoa. If that, wow, that is crazy, isn't it? So we actually can't support all of these on the one belt. We can do 1, 2, 3, 4 on one side. No, 2 on one side, even. Well, this is most interesting, isn't it? How do we actually get these out? I could just put them in boxes and have bots bring them, but I'm not sure if I want to do that. Fortunately now this power plant is in the wrong way. Okay, let's, because what I want to do is be able to have that going there, and then here we almost need to get another line going here for these 4, and then these 4 can go out the top. Or can we? Okay, things are getting crazy now. Nope. Alright, we can do that. Again, that has to go on the other side, and it goes out. Okay, the next one is worth 2,000 again. Well, let's get more bot speeds. Alright. But how do we power this? Where can we fit? Well, if I wasn't so dodgy with that, I could... Man, we are just struggling a bit now, aren't we? Because I can't reach over those ones with that, so I do need to fit one of these in. Oh boy, it's all falling apart, isn't it? It's all falling apart. What I could do... Haha, okay. Let's this is just gonna be a little bit crazier. We could do something like this. Because we don't need this outer section anymore for anything. And so each of these is producing 20 a second. So each of these is producing 20 a second. Yeah, well, let's start with the bottom one, and then that joins up with that. Alright, and then that joins up with that. And that means that actually, well, we can do better than that. We can put it there. And then that one comes down. There's 1, 2, and 3. Alright. 3 half belts. 4 half belts. What is going on here? We need them on different sides, don't we? Okay, now I've stuffed it. 1, 2, 3. Let's power this up first and just see what shenanigans ensue. Yeah, and of course we are going to need stack inserters to actually clear these out. Alright, so these are all on one side. We need these ones to go on the other side, like that, and like that. And these ones actually don't matter. What we'll do though is we'll do that, and just that, so it's a bit nice. All right. So we have gone way over time, but we now have 2.5 blue belts of plastic. Wow, that is pretty good work. What do we say? We got 12 of those, each producing 10 a second. You know, we haven't even productivity moduled these. Wow. Should we do that? Oh, that's just going to make it even crazier, isn't it? I don't. Yeah, I'm just going to leave it. I'm just going to leave it, and we're going to call it done. And next episode, we are going to use all this plastic for our red circuits. So off camera, I will decommission all this. I guess all of that is now pointless. That's a bit sad. A little bit sad. And we might need to pump more. Probably will need to pump more coal over in that direction. And I'd be surprised if I have enough inventory to pick all this up. Yeah, there we go. All right. Let's head on over to the train and ditch some of this stuff that we don't need anymore. Alright. We are going to need beacons, it'd be nice. But we don't need so much of that. All of that. And we'll just let them pick it all up. Go bots go. Alright, look at all the space we have created. That just shows the power of modules and beacons, because we are now producing so much more than we were, and in such a smaller space. It's pretty crazy. Alright, I am very happy with that. Yeah, it looks like it is all just humming along nicely and probably chewing a heap of our power. Let's have a look at the change in power. Look at that. Yeah, we will get all that plastic into the bot network, maybe, or we could probably belt it, but we'll figure that out next episode and get everything sorted. I'm pretty excited to get these red circuits finally created, but I've got to say I am much happier, much happier with this setup that we've got now. It just seemed like our production of plastic was way too low before, and now, as you can see, yeah, it's great. All right, thanks for watching. I'd love to hear your comments, especially if I've done something wrong with the math. I'd love for you to let me know down below. Otherwise, I will see you next time.